All right, so one of the things I think that when you're trying to solve logarithmic equations, I think there's some important things that I want you to look for. Okay, so here's some tips for solving logarithmic equations. Is the one thing is like when you have the log, let's just say on the same side, right? The main idea is what we call using the one-to-one property. So a lot of times we have to use the properties of log to like manipulate them, to combine logs, to condense them. But mainly, if we want to get the log to be log equals log. Okay. Now, again, this doesn't work if you have another number, but once you have log equal logs, you can use the one-to-one property to go ahead and solve your equation. So you can have x equals, 5 in this case. You can drop the logs and just have the argument equal to the other argument of the logarithm. So that is one thing to look for, and when you're solving your logarithmic equations. Another thing to look for is using the properties of log or converting them to exponential form. So if I had like log, let's say 2 to the x equals 5. So basically to isolate the logarithm and have it equal to a value. Once you can do that, now you can go ahead and use the properties of logarithms to say x equals 2 to the 5th. Okay? Or you could just convert this to exponential form, right, from on there. Okay? So by using the properties of logs, but basically your main idea here is to isolate the logarithm equal to a number, and then you can either use the properties of log, which is the raising of a power, or convert it to exponential form to go ahead and solve. So there's kind of two tips to look for logarithmic equations.